Okay, so just a second ago, I forgot. I never looked up where Moustakas like grew up or was born and all that, and I wanted to look at the coordinates. But so I just typed in Moustakas on here, and only four Moustakas names came up on Wikipedia here, and I noticed something interesting about them. Uh, the first one is Clark Moustakas. Now, it doesn't show exactly the month or the day when he was born, but he was born in 1923 and died October 10th, 2012. So, anywhere up to October 10th of this year, he could have been uh 88 years old. Otherwise, I don't know. I just find that weird that it's so close and they don't have the listing of his month, but he could have been 88 years old this year. Then you got Mike Moustakas, but I'll go back to him in a second. You have Sotiris Moustakas, and this guy died when he was 66 years old in June. Um, then you got Spiros Moustakas, and you can see right here, 1914 to 2002. I believe that's 88 years. This is 88 years apart, but it doesn't show the months or the days, so it could be 87, depending, I guess. But I don't even know why. So you got when you pull up when you type in Moustakas on Wikipedia, it brings up four people. One guy possibly could have been 88 years old, depending. This guy could have been 88 years old, depending when he died. This guy died at age 66. And then you have Mike Moustakas. And the whole point of this video was that I was going to look up where he was born and or grew up or whatever. So because I had forgot to do that. And I come over here and I looked. Um, Chatsworth, California. Now I've been talking about the 11 and 8 and 88 for a really long time now in all these videos, and Mike Moustakas is a big part of it. And check out where he was born, Chatsworth, Los Angeles. It is on the 118th degrees north. I'm not sure what it's called, meridian or what, but it's 118 degrees north is where this place is located. What are the odds of that? Seriously, what are the odds that it's 118? He's surrounded by eights and 11 eights and all kinds of stuff. That's it's crazy and it's rigged. It's set up somehow. They he was chosen or something to be where he is right now. All right, and as I was sitting here making this video, I just stumbled upon a little more information. And I'm not gonna talk about it all because I'm still have to read and understand it a little bit more. But actually, I'm starting to think that Moustakas, instead of being Zeus, he's actually a different. They're portraying him as a different Olympian, which is Hermes. And part of the reason I say that is because Hermes is the equivalent to the Roman god Mercury. And in other videos and whatnot, we've had this, but Mercury as a planet has an orbital period of 88 Earth days. And you read down here farther, and it talks about Hermes was the inventor of fire, and it's a parallel to the Titan Prometheus. Uh, and I made a video about that a while back about Prometheus actually being Frankenstein, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it also says that Hermes invented many types of racing and the sports of wrestling and boxing. I know that doesn't have anything to do with baseball. That's why I'm a little weary of what I'm saying. But um, and what I'm thinking though is that I don't know exactly what part um, that Hermes played in this war here, the 10-year war. Um, could be wrong, and they might be trying to do this war instead, which the Olympians did win, but it makes a little more sense too because it's the giants, the actual giants, and it has gigantus, but just means earthborn actually. But it just makes more. It would maybe make more sense if they're doing this war instead, which I don't know. I'm just gonna quit talking and. I don't know. I just think that maybe it makes more sense that Moustakas is being portrayed as Hermes and not as Zeus. But I guess we'll find out in a few hours. Anyway, peace. Enjoy the game. Okay, so while I was uploading this video, I noticed I figured out what I was actually looking for. And so here it is. Hermes, who I said was I think is Moustakas, and Mercury is the 88 Earth rotations or whatever. But the Illuminati, they believe in this guy Hermes Trismegistus, and basically I'll read right here who he is. They say so. Horus. Oh, let me find it here. I'm sorry. Okay, so we all know like the all-seeing eye and whatnot, called the Eye of Ra. The left eye is supposed to represent, or the right eye represents the sun, and the left eye represents the moon, called the Eye of Tahuti. And then it says, interestingly, Tahuti is also known as Thoth, who in occult circles is known as Thoth Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice greatest. He is also known as Hermes to the Greek, and is a knowledge bringer, Luciferian Promethean deity accredited with divulging the divine sciences of alchemy, astrology, and theurgy to humanity. So just pointing that out, that Hermes is actually, to the Illuminati, is considered Hermes Trismegistus. So then I found that a feast day of Hermes Trismegistus is on May 23rd. I found this on a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just going to read it right here, though. It's May 23rd, the feast day of Hermes Trismegistus. And that doesn't seem that, it doesn't seem to make sense with anything. But in all these videos lately, I've been posting the twos and all the twos that are involved in this World Series. It's been crazy. It's been surrounded by twos. Well, the feast day is on May 23rd, and May 23rd is the 143rd day of the year, but there are also 222 days remaining until the end of the year. So that is why Hermes makes sense with Mike Moustakas. Anyway, I hope that made sense. It makes sense to me. I feel like I'm not explaining it right or in the correct way, but just check out Hermes Trismegistus, and you'll find that he is actually what the Illuminati consider like Hermes and Thoth put together, and it all has to do with Luciferian and Promethean beliefs and whatnot. And then the feast day of him is May 23rd, and on May 23rd there are 222 days left until the end of the year. The World Series has been surrounded by twos, and Mike Moustakas was born on like September 11th, 1988. The other Moustakases have 88s and 66s surrounding them. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, so if you have this 3 times, it's actually 666. Anyway, peace. Once again, have a great night. Enjoy the game.